too fast, yeah, I kill him in stride. I love all my haters, they concealing their pride. Went from humble beginners to numerous winners. I took a few losses, you know I'm here to still got chicken to fry. Know some people out here picking a side. Know I'm out here picking a lot. Watching the fakes, watching the snakes slither, striking the time. TDE, it's the family, we them dominant dogs. Top tiering, when them comments involved, we out for it all. Rock solid, he ain't dropping the ball. Prime time, who want it with us? Got clarity, longevity like bus and bus. Got too far and it's the starving, this and that's a no-no. If I'm hungry, then I'm hunting, always on the go-go. Been a problem my whole life. Mama love when I'm living right. Daddy raised me survive and fight. Now they watching me on prime time. Now they watching me on prime time. Now they watching me on prime time. Been a problem my whole life. Mama love when I'm living right. Daddy raised me survive and fight. Now they watching me on prime time. 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 I went out and got everything on my own. Please don't try to give me no advice. Where was your tooth in and we was down bad broken? My mama couldn't keep on the light. No cat and no dog, we sleeping with mice. Beans and weenies, we ate it with rice. I swore to my mama that I was gonna change our life. I was grinding every night. By the ring that I'm just trying to get it. Championship, I'm trying to win it. All these racks, I gotta spin it. All my whips be limo tinted. With my squad and mind your business. Everything we start, we finish. Watch how I work the hardest with it. Tongue out like I'm Jordan. Time to change my name. Dog days went through pain. Them hard days I wouldn't change. It's the reason I'm still in the game. It's the reason I'm stacking this change. It's the reason I'm chasing this rain. It's the reason I'm still in my lane. It's the reason I'm never gonna change my heart in the game.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs.
Joey Slye to kick off for the Commanders.
Joey Slye, the kicker, stands ready. And we are underway from Arrowhead. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
That's how it's done. Go, boys. It's rolling, boys.
Right to the air is Mahomes. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves, that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
Mahomes. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan today, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Running left to give to Pacheco. Down to the 41.
Early down steps to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. Mahomes now on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes steps away. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
Like any team plan, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll run for the first time with Jerick McKinnon. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Jerick McKinnon, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are on the board first here this afternoon.
Like what we saw right there, good running down near the goal line because that was a really good drive. They were able to possess the ball, have some early success moving it downfield, and then clearly the most important thing, finishing things off with the ball in the end zone.
Extra point by Booker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From the end zone, here's Pringle. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14. A 1st and 10 here for Howell and the Commanders at their own 14-yard line. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case,
and the Chiefs are going to get him. Michael Dana in there to bury him for a loss of 11. They'll go play action. Howell. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. And Howell will throw it. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
Fourth down. Howell. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
This is part of why this guy's got multiple MVPs on the mantle. We're used to seeing him make the impossible throws, but here Mahomes knows he's got nothing, so he wisely just gets rid of it.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Now Mahomes rolling to his right. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
Butker's kick here is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
From the end zone, here's Pringle. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches.
It's 2nd and inches.
Off play action, it's Howell. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, certainly probably had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. They'll run with Gibson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 50 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. He's off to a great start here in this first quarter. It seems like this defense is probably going to have trouble containing him.
I would agree with that. I love the observation. And here's the thing. Their game plan coming to fruition. You knew that they came in thinking that they could run it, and now they're proving that they can and doing it in a big way.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes us forward for about 6. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Second down and 4. Gibson again. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. 3rd and 3. Powell. Broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he is caught. And he's going to have a Washington first down. They didn't get a lot, but they do convert on 4th.
And the Commanders' first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. A handoff running left is Gibson. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
A give up the middle to Gibson. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 9-yard line.
Here's Howell. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Howell down to throw it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
So close, that close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
Sly able to put this one through, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So a good job there to kind of weather the storm in that first quarter and come back with their first points of the ball game.
Yeah, you hate to be coming from behind early on, but you're exactly right. They took some time, able to move the ball, and now it's back to a 10-3 game.
Well, and I think Washington got it. Yes, they did. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
2nd down, Howell now. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Throwing here, Howell. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 20-yard line. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Gibson. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. Howell trying to get his offense to hurry up and get set. Back to throw, Howell. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to have it here at their own 15.
As we've seen, it's been precious so far. They just threw something away on that snap, and spaces really what's going on in this game. That play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
So the first thing that crosses my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Now Howell. His throw incomplete.
This is a half, but not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Howell, he'll look to throw it. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. Sly able to put this one through, and that'll bring them back within 4. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
After the made field goal, here's Sly to kick this one away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. From the end zone, here's Pringle. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that something makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
102 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On first down, right back to Gibson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Well, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
On second down, a run with Gibson. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
Oftentimes we praise the offense for their variety, being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Love that.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on fourth down? And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Travis Kelce, 36 yards. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on fourth down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From the end zone, here's Pringle. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try to pick themselves back up.
Second down, Howell back to pass. Looking deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
On third down, here's Gibson. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to fourth down. Howell going to go for it. He's got his target. That's complete. Now inside the 25. Terry McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 75 yards. And the Commanders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. Well, I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's first and goal. Pacheco gets in, tries the left side. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Escaping the pressure right. This will be caught at about the 5. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's third and goal. Here's Pacheco, and he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Butker's kick here is good, and they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. Well, a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
At their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
He gets it to Thomas. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 126 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. We're back now in KC. It's Washington with the football, but trailing here as we begin quarter number 4. Here's second and 3. Once more, Gibson. And this is going to be a Commander's first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. And only a couple on the sack, and now we'll bring up third down. Collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at the quarterback.
They'll get 11, but still a little short. Fourth down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
I'm not sure I'm absolutely crazy about that play call there. I mean, this is a one-score game, so is it really time to go bombs away and try to make a big play? I think you can take some underneath stuff and still move it downfield.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. He's got it to the 43 here.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive line and creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On 1st down now, run with McKinnon. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. They'll run again. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away. Butker's kick here is good, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So not just important to the fact that it widens their lead, but really that was a textbook job of just hanging on to the football.
And we know all the time that coaches talk about time of possession. Sometimes it's a stat that doesn't matter much, but in this drive, it matters a lot. They want to reduce time and score points and lock this game down.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. From the end zone, here's Pringle. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Howell to throw. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game. When you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over. The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets pushed to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Arrowhead.
It's like I've been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough. Buffing my nails, dog, I'm trying to get buff. Shaping my beard up, I'm liking the scruff. The hills, cause I'm living my life in the cut. Can't imagine that I'm gonna meet my wife in the club. We gon' see though, I feel like she more of a CEO. Or maybe she doing volunteer work in Rio. It's not like I need her, but I would love to meet her. Another day, another dollar, another phone with another feature. I don't play goalie, but I'm my brother's keeper. Surrounded by family, I'm not with other people. They say I got my pop's demeanor and mother's features. The garden's still private as ever. The gang thriving together. Your boys striving to be the most dominant ever. The hardest white boy since the one who rapped about vomiting sweaters and hold the comments. Cause I promise you I'm honestly better than whoever came to your head right then. They ain't cut from the same thread like him. They don't study doing work to get ahead like him. They don't toss and turn in the bed like him. Cause they don't love it. 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 I've been laid back so long, I'm trying to get turned. Searching my name, dog, that's how you get hurt. Being likable, I'm trying to be unbreakable. I just realized that this whole game is takeable.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. And wow, a gamble here right off the bat, an onside kick to begin the game. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Now, there's two sides to every coin. You come on the road, you get the onside kick to start the game. What a boost, but you don't get it. And now your back's against the wall a little bit.
You're exactly right. You nailed it perfectly. And so many ways to go at it when you're on the road. You think to yourself, well, if we start on defense, we blitz them early, try and create a big play. If we start on offense, we throw the big pass downfield. In this case, they said, forget all of that. Let's do it on special teams and try and catch them off guard with an onside kick.
He's got a man, complete. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Rashee Rice, 40 yards. And the Chiefs get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Let's make no bones about it. On paper, they're the better team. They're at home. That's a strong opening drive.
And just think how many times we've seen this type of a matchup. Just what you said, better team at home should steamroll them. And we've seen it go the other way. Sometimes, though, they buy into it and understand we are the better team. Let's go out and prove it right now.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. the Commanders come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Gibson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now going to audible to something else. 2nd and 11. Oh, Howe loses it, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. They'll go again with Gibson. They're going to drop him behind the line yet again, and things going from bad to worse. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one by the line of scrimmage.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They go play fake. Mahomes. And this pass caught by Gray. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. On play action, it's Mahomes. Looking for Gray and finding him once again. And the Chiefs are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. They'll run here with Pacheco. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs take a 3-touchdown lead. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On first down, Howell. That's going to be caught downfield by McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 53 yards. And the Commanders are able to cut into that deficit.
Well, since we don't have a rooting interest in this one, neither one of us wanted to see this one get out of hand too early. Here we are in the first quarter. That was an important response for them to score already down 21.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Commanders 7. Joey Sly to kick off for the Commanders.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Mecole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3 because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Mahomes throw here complete to Kelsey. Here is 3rd down and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd.
Mahomes going to throw. That is caught. Into space at the 45. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from.
Well, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
2nd and 16 at the 41-yard line.
Throwing now is Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. What was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. So he gets caught trying to extend the play, and he ends up watching them score on an interception instead.
And what's the old proverb, Brandon? Discretion is the better part of valor. Certainly applies here. You have to admire what he tried to do, extending the play and trying to make something happen. But he definitely needed discretion. Throw it away, run it, do anything other than throw that pick six.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it as we resume action. Here's Sly now to kick off as he'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play there on the catch and run. And the Chiefs are going to get a fresh set of downs.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 25 yards, the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. Touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco. He scored the ball in through the air. And the Chiefs go up by 2 touchdowns. He is putting in a great all-around game, Charles. He already ran one in for a score, and now they utilize him in the passing game.
And they put a lot of pressure on a defensive coordinator and a defense, don't they? Because they're used to him as a runner. But it turns out he's just as dangerous as some of those receivers, and he showed it right there. You don't pay enough attention to him defensively, he makes you pay.
After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From the end zone, here's Pringle. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
First and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. We haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
And the Washington first down.
They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. Got an open man. It's Pringle. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And only a couple there as they'll take this up to the 47. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Third and 2. Now Howell. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up first and 10 at their own 37. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Got a man and he hits him in stride. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 41-yard line.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. A pass complete downfield. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They go play action. Now Mahomes rolling to his left. And ball caught. It's Rice. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Second and goal from the 1. Once more, it's Pacheco. And this time, he is in. Isaiah Pacheco on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From the end zone, here's Pringle. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
At the 38
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Second down, Howell now. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Howell trying to pick it up on third. That is incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. Fourth down now, but he was fortunate on that one, not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Howell going to go for it. And this will be caught at the 30. And he will be taken down, but it's a big play and a conversion for Washington on 4th down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And this is going to be covered up by Washington. A gutsy call there. Yates at the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They're already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Here's Howell. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side is good. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that 6th sense, doesn't it?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
Oh, a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he comes back with one complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. And they're going to speed things up here. Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Flushed out right. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. Down the sideline he goes. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
On 3rd down, it's Pacheco. And he will be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
They'll run for it with Pacheco. And he's going to be taken down. Remember, he needed 4 yards. And 4 yards is going to be what he gets as they do convert here on 4th down. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Flush to his right. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
2nd down, McKinnon. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Mahomes now to throw. A dump down to McKinnon. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Jerick McKinnon, a 22-yard scamper. And the Chiefs will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste.
That keeps the score. Chiefs 41, Commanders 21.
And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Yeah, you got to wait until that ball goes 10 yards. They did not. They hit it before, and that draws the flag every time.
And there's no doubt in my mind that converting an onside kick has never been tougher in the NFL with the new rules. So trying to get it to 10 yards, timing up perfectly, that's tough enough to begin with. But when you go ahead and grab it before it goes, you've got no shot then.
On the counter, Gibson. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Chiefs' 48-yard line.
Gibson again. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. Another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
We're back now in KC. It's the Commanders in possession of the football, but they trail as we start this 4th quarter. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Powell, he'll look to throw it. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. On play action, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get this one to Kelce. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Mahomes now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Bucker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the 1st quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. It's a 1st down Washington on a pickup of 18.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Throwing here, Howell. And he will find his man on the outside. And quickly they get to the line. Howell's going to mix it up here. On third down, here's Gibson.
Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all, as we will make our way to the 2-minute warning.
Let's pick it up.
On second down, here's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. That'll be caught by Rice. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Brings up 2nd and 17 at the 38-yard line.
A run by Pacheco on second down. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Intercepted by Washington. The Commanders pick over first and 10 at the 40-yard line.
First down, Hal to throw. He sets to fire deep. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Byron Pringle, 40 yards. And the Commanders take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further.
Joey Slye to kick off for the Commanders.
Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Mahomes going to throw it here. Over the middle, that's caught by Rice. Now whistles and a timeout call here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game.
That's good for our Kansas City Chiefs. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Commanders come up with a late turnover.